Introduction. The journey of thought. Nature has always captivated humanity's curiosity. Its complexity, beauty, and sheer power drive us to search for deeper meaning and understanding. The laws of nature, often seen as timeless and immutable, are the guiding principles that govern everything in existence, be it the universe, the ecosystems around us, or even the tiniest organisms. These laws shape our reality, influence the course of events, and define the very fabric of our world. But how can we truly grasp these laws in a meaningful way? What happens when we take the time to pause, reflect, and think deeply about them? In the next 3 hours, we will embark on a journey of introspection, seeking to understand the essence of nature's laws through contemplation and deep thought. The laws of nature, the foundation of existence. The first step in understanding the laws of nature is recognizing that they exist on a grand scale. At the most fundamental level, nature operates under laws that govern everything from the smallest particles of matter to the vast galaxies in the universe. These laws are not arbitrary or coincidental. They are woven into the very structure of existence itself. Newton's laws of motion, the law of gravity, thermodynamics, and the theory of relativity are just a few examples of how we have tried to define the rules that govern the natural world. However, these laws don't only apply to the physical realm. They extend to the emotional and spiritual dimensions of life as well. Contemplating the natural order. When we pause and take a moment to reflect on the natural order of things, we begin to recognize patterns that govern the world around us. Life, in all its forms, follows specific rhythms and cycles. The changing of the seasons, the phases of the moon, the rise and fall of tides, all of these reflect the cyclical nature of the universe. The law of cause and effect, often referred to as karma in philosophical traditions, shows us that every action we take has a corresponding reaction. Our lives, like the universe itself, are a series of interconnected events and actions that unfold according to a set of principles that we may not always fully comprehend. The role of consciousness in understanding nature. One of the most profound questions we can ask is whether human consciousness itself plays a role in understanding the laws of nature. Are these laws something we discover and interpret through reason, or are they a reflection of deeper truths embedded within us? Through centuries of philosophical and scientific inquiry, we have come to realize that our perceptions of the world are shaped by both external factors and our internal consciousness. The way we interpret the world, the meaning we attach to natural phenomena, and the way we relate to the environment all stem from our awareness and understanding. The very act of contemplating nature's laws requires a shift in consciousness, a moment of clarity where we step outside the mundane and delve into the essence of existence. The interconnectedness of all things. One of the most profound realizations that can arise from deep contemplation of nature's laws is the interconnectedness of all things. At the molecular level, everything in the universe is connected, constantly interacting and exchanging energy. The concept of interdependence extends far beyond the physical realm. It touches every aspect of life, from the relationships between species in an ecosystem to the social and cultural structures that bind human societies. The law of conservation of energy tells us that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred or transformed. In a similar way, our thoughts, actions, and interactions with others have a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate surroundings. Nature's infinite complexity, embracing the mystery, As we delve deeper into the study of nature, we begin to encounter its infinite complexity. Every time we think we have uncovered the truth, new layers of mystery emerge. The more we understand, the more we realize how much we have yet to learn. Nature's laws operate on levels we may never fully comprehend, from the microcosm of quantum mechanics to the macrocosm of cosmic events. Embracing this mystery is an essential part of understanding the laws of nature. Rather than seeking to control or fully grasp every aspect of the universe, we must learn to surrender to the vastness of the unknown and find peace in the uncertainty. This acceptance of mystery is what allows us to connect more deeply with the world around us. The eternal dance of change. Another fundamental law of nature is change itself. Everything in nature is in a constant state of flux. The law of entropy suggests that systems tend toward disorder, and yet, in this chaos, there is order. Nature is in a perpetual state of transformation, with birth, growth, decay, and renewal occurring in cycles. This dance of change is essential to the continuity of life, ensuring that nothing remains static. It's a reminder that our lives, too, are a part of this ongoing cycle. Through deep thought, we can come to accept that change is not something to fear, but rather a natural force that drives progress, evolution, and growth. The origins of natural laws. A historical perspective. The pursuit of understanding the laws of nature has been a human endeavor for thousands of years. From the early philosophers of ancient Greece, such as Aristotle and Pythagoras, to the modern scientists like Galileo, Newton, and Einstein, each era has contributed to our understanding of the natural world. Ancient civilizations saw nature as a reflection of divine order, with natural laws often interpreted through religious or mythological lenses. It wasn't until the scientific revolution that a more systematic and empirical approach was taken. By examining the universe through the lens of reason and observation, thinkers like Isaac Newton formalized laws of motion and gravity, laying the groundwork for the modern scientific understanding of nature. The unseen forces, gravity, magnetism, and the laws of physics. While most people are familiar with the concept of gravity, there are many unseen forces at play in nature. Gravity is just one example of how nature operates through invisible forces that influence everything from the movement of celestial bodies to the behavior of particles at the atomic level. Magnetism is another force that guides everything from compass directions to the flow of electricity in our technology. These fundamental forces, gravitational, electromagnetic, and nuclear, are the unseen architects of the physical universe. Delving into these forces helps us understand not just the movement of objects, but the very fabric of reality itself. The circle of life. The laws of biology and ecology. The natural world operates through interconnected systems that maintain balance and stability. In biology, the laws of evolution, inheritance, and natural selection provide the framework for understanding the development of life on Earth. These principles guide how species adapt to their environment and evolve over time. In ecology, the laws of energy flow, nutrient cycling, and species interactions reveal the delicate balance that sustains ecosystems. The concept of biodiversity and the interdependence of all living organisms illustrate that nature thrives on cooperation as much as competition. By understanding these biological and ecological laws, we gain insight into the processes that sustain life on our planet. The quantum realm. Exploring the mysteries of subatomic physics. One of the most fascinating and perplexing aspects of the laws of nature lies in the quantum realm. At this microscopic level, the behavior of particles and waves is governed by principles that defy classical logic. The uncertainty principle, wave-particle duality, and entanglement are just some of the phenomena that challenge our conventional understanding of reality. In the quantum world, particles can exist in multiple states at once, and their properties are not fixed until they are measured. This realm of possibility and probability suggests that reality is not as deterministic as we once believed. Exploring quantum physics reveals a hidden layer of nature, one where paradoxes and mysteries abound, yet where new technologies and possibilities emerge. The mind-body connection. Understanding the laws of health and wellness. In our pursuit of understanding the natural world, we cannot overlook the relationship between the mind and body. The laws of nature also govern our health and well-being, with everything from our genetic makeup to the way we think and feel influencing our physical state. Research into neuroscience, psychology, and physiology has unveiled the deep connection between mental and physical health. Stress, emotions, and mindset can trigger chemical changes in the body that affect everything from immune function to cardiovascular health. As we study the biological processes that govern life, we begin to recognize the importance of mental clarity, emotional regulation, and physical care in maintaining a healthy existence. Energy flow, the fundamental law of the universe. One of the most powerful and universal principles in nature is the flow of energy. From the energy that powers the stars to the energy that sustains life on Earth, everything in the universe is in constant motion and transformation. The first law of thermodynamics, which states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only converted from one form to another, underscores the importance of energy in maintaining balance. In our daily lives, we rely on energy in various forms: physical, emotional, and mental. By understanding how energy flows and is exchanged, we begin to recognize the interconnectedness of all things and the vital role energy plays in sustaining life and progress. Chaos and order. The balance of the universe. The natural world is often a delicate balance between chaos and order. Systems in nature tend toward equilibrium, yet within this equilibrium, there is always change and unpredictability. The law of entropy, for example, suggests that all systems naturally move toward disorder over time. However, this chaos is not necessarily a negative force. It is the breeding ground for creativity, transformation, and growth. In nature, new structures and patterns emerge from apparent disorder, creating a dynamic balance that allows life to flourish. By contemplating the delicate dance between chaos and order, we gain a deeper understanding of how life evolves and adapts to ever-changing circumstances. The role of intuition, accessing nature's wisdom beyond logic. While reason and analysis have traditionally been our tools for understanding nature, intuition also plays a significant role in our connection to the natural world. Many great discoveries throughout history have been born not just from logical reasoning, but from moments of intuitive insight. Intuition, in many ways, allows us to tap into the deeper, non-verbal knowledge that is inherent in nature. Through meditation, mindfulness, and deep contemplation, we can access a form of knowing that transcends logic and reason, offering us new ways of understanding the world. The role of intuition in science and nature is an area that deserves further exploration. as it bridges the gap between the rational mind and the mysteries of the universe. The future of understanding nature. The role of technology and artificial intelligence. As we continue to deepen our understanding of the natural world, technology plays an increasingly important role. Advances in artificial intelligence, data analysis, and computational modeling are enabling us to simulate and predict natural phenomena with greater accuracy than ever before. With the help of AI, we can analyze vast amounts of data from ecosystems, weather patterns, and even human behavior to uncover new insights about the laws of nature. However, as we continue to harness these technologies, we must also remember that our understanding of nature is not complete. Technology is merely a tool that helps us access deeper layers of understanding, but it is through human thought, creativity, and connection with the world around us that we truly begin to grasp the complexity of the universe. The universal language of mathematics. Nature's blueprint. Mathematics serves as the universal language of the universe, from the spiral of galaxies to the symmetry of snowflakes. The laws of nature often manifest themselves in mathematical forms. The Fibonacci sequence, fractals, and the golden ratio are examples of how nature's patterns can be described mathematically. These patterns are not random. They reveal a hidden order that governs the structure of life. From the micro to the macro scale, mathematical principles guide everything from the orbits of planets to the formation of organic molecules. Understanding these mathematical relationships helps us unlock deeper truths about the world and the universe as a whole. The laws of probability and chaos theory. Finding order in randomness. On the surface, the universe may appear to be governed by randomness and chance, but a deeper look reveals that probability and chaos have their own set of rules. Chaos theory, for instance, shows us that even in systems that appear to be chaotic, there is an underlying order. The butterfly effect, a key concept in chaos theory, suggests that small changes in initial conditions can lead to significant, unpredictable outcomes. Similarly, probability theory helps us predict the likelihood of various outcomes in uncertain situations. These laws illustrate how, even in randomness, patterns and trends emerge. Understanding these concepts can shift our perspective on the unpredictability of life and reveal a hidden order beneath the apparent disorder. The role of evolutionary laws. How nature adapts and evolves. One of the most powerful natural laws is the law of evolution. This principle, first popularized by Charles Darwin, explains how species adapt and evolve over time in response to their environment. Natural selection, genetic mutation, and survival of the fittest are some of the key mechanisms that drive evolutionary change. Over time, organisms that are best suited to their environment thrive, while those that cannot adapt gradually disappear. Evolution is not just a biological concept, but a fundamental process that operates at every level of nature, from the adaptation of species to the evolution of ecosystems themselves. This dynamic, ongoing process ensures that life is always in flux, constantly striving for better adaptation and survival. The laws of conservation. Nature's efficiency in resource management. In nature, nothing goes to waste. The laws of conservation, whether it's the conservation of mass, energy, or momentum, ensure that resources are efficiently used and transformed. For example, in ecosystems, energy flows from one organism to another through food chains and webs. The law of conservation of mass tells us that matter cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. These principles illustrate how nature works in a closed loop, with nothing lost in the grand scheme of things. Understanding these laws helps us appreciate nature's efficiency and can teach us valuable lessons in sustainability and resource management. The power of natural forces, earthquakes, hurricanes, and volcanoes. Nature's power is often on full display in the form of natural disasters such as earthquakes, hurricanes, and volcanic eruptions. These events are governed by the laws of physics, geology, and meteorology. Earthquakes occur due to the shifting of tectonic plates. Volcanoes erupt due to pressure buildup beneath the Earth's crust, and hurricanes form from the interaction of warm ocean water and atmospheric conditions. While these forces may seem destructive, they also play vital roles in shaping the Earth's surface, creating new landforms, and maintaining balance in ecosystems. Understanding the forces behind these events gives us insight into the powerful and unpredictable nature of our planet. Humanity's impact. The laws of nature in the age of technology. As humans, we have the unique ability to shape the environment and manipulate the laws of nature through technology. From harnessing the power of electricity to altering ecosystems with agriculture and urbanization, humanity has left an indelible mark on the planet. But with this power comes responsibility. The laws of nature are often disrupted or altered by human activity, leading to consequences such as climate change, loss of biodiversity, and environmental degradation. Understanding the balance between technological progress and the natural world is essential to ensuring that our actions align with the principles of sustainability. By applying our knowledge of nature's laws, we can work to minimize our impact and live in harmony with the environment. The philosophical laws of nature, human nature, and the cosmos. The exploration of the laws of nature is not solely confined to the realm of science. It extends into the philosophical and metaphysical realms as well. Philosophers have long pondered the relationship between human nature and the cosmos. Some traditions believe that the laws of nature reflect a deeper, universal truth, a cosmic order that is both rational and divine. For instance, in ancient Greek philosophy, Plato spoke of the forms, idealized versions of all things that exist in the physical world, while Aristotle sought to understand the nature of being and causality. Similarly, Eastern philosophies like Taoism and Buddhism discuss the interconnectedness of all things, with nature being seen as a reflection of spiritual laws. These philosophical perspectives remind us that the laws of nature can also be viewed as pathways to understanding our place in the universe. The law of attraction, nature's magnetism and manifestation. The law of attraction, often associated with the concept of manifesting desires, suggests that positive thoughts attract positive experiences, while negative thoughts attract negative outcomes. While this concept is often discussed in the context of personal growth and spiritual practices, it can also be viewed through the lens of nature's magnetism. Just as opposite charges attract and like charges repel in the physical world, our mindset and energy can influence the forces and experiences we attract into our lives. By aligning our thoughts, intentions, and actions with the principles of positivity and abundance, we tap into the natural energy flows that exist in the universe, creating harmony between our inner world and the external world around us. The laws of symmetry and beauty in nature. One of the most striking aspects of nature is its inherent beauty, often governed by the law of symmetry. Symmetry, Whether it's the reflective symmetry in the human body, the radial symmetry of flowers, or the fractal symmetry found in natural formations like trees and mountains, is a key characteristic of the natural world. These symmetrical patterns arise from the laws of growth and development, ensuring that living organisms grow and function in efficient, aesthetically pleasing ways. The study of symmetry in nature not only deepens our appreciation of the world around us, but also reveals the underlying principles of organization and structure that guide life's development. Cosmic laws. The universe and its infinite expanses. The universe is governed by a set of cosmic laws that shape the vastness of space and time. These include the laws of thermodynamics, the law of universal gravitation, and Einstein's theory of relativity. The universe is expanding, galaxies are moving, and stars are born and die according to predictable laws. Black holes, neutron stars, and the curvature of space-time are all phenomena governed by these universal principles. As humanity continues to explore the cosmos, from the discovery of exoplanets to the study of dark matter, we learn more about the universe's infinite expanse and the laws that govern it. These cosmic laws challenge our understanding of reality, revealing a universe that is much more complex and mysterious than we could have ever imagined. Ethical implications. Nature's laws and human responsibility. The more we understand the laws of nature, the greater our ethical responsibility becomes. Our actions are not isolated from the natural world, but are deeply interconnected with it. The way we treat the environment, the way we interact with animals, and the way we manage natural resources all carry ethical implications. The laws of nature remind us that life is a delicate balance, and even small disturbances can have far-reaching consequences. As stewards of the earth, it is our responsibility to respect and protect the natural world, ensuring that future generations inherit a planet that is capable of sustaining life. This ethical perspective calls for a shift in how we think about nature, not as something to be dominated, but as something to be nurtured and preserved. Conclusion: the endless exploration of nature's laws. In the end, our exploration of the laws of nature is an ongoing journey that invites us to continue learning, questioning, and reflecting. Whether through the lens of science, philosophy, or personal experience, understanding nature's laws allows us to unlock the deeper mysteries of existence. By recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, embracing the mysteries of the universe, and continually expanding our awareness, we can achieve a profound connection with the world around us. As we conclude our deep thought on these laws, we are reminded that the exploration of nature is not just an intellectual pursuit, but a lifelong endeavor, one that shapes who we are and how we interact with the world.